da 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 da. Da 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 da. Pretty good, Sarah. Hello.
Well, hello. Yeah, so we did something a little different here. Welcome to Dancing with the Comedians. I am Sarah Hillier.
And I'm Inessa Frantowski.
Hello, everyone. So if you noticed, we changed up our opening a little bit.
Yes, to reflect to today's show.
And the Fleetwood Mac that they decided to do a switch up on.
There was a rendition of Fleetwood Mac's Dreams that was a duet. Very they took a lot of liberties with their choice.
It was very bad. But we will get to that.
It was like rock ballady.
It was rock. It's like they're really trying for Rock Week, and it's simply not happening. We catch you every time.
Aggressive.
We catch you every time you're trying to do Rock Week. Okay, so Inessa, everybody out there, how was your week? How was your dancing week? Any dancing happened this week, Inessa?
Ooh, yes, I did. I went to an impromptu dance party, if you can believe it.
That's true,
I was going to a party that had a clear out time. It was a 5 to 10 p.m. party. Mm-hmm. And at 10:15, they said, guys, guess what? We're taking the party to a bit of a dance party.
And you were like, boom, boom, boom.
Oh, and I did some great moves and grooves. And I had that one dance move I showed you. That new one that people were doing at the party.
Yeah. Oh, Inessa did show me a new dance move. And it was great. I'm the only thing I'm wondering is what it actually looks like.
Yeah. I got to tell you, it looked so cool. So cool, in fact, that I said, I've got to teach Sarah this move. But of course, when I do it, it does look like a bit of bopping about. But
you're so into it. Like, I appreciate the passion.
I really was. It looks so good.
Well,
when they did it.
We haven't even, we had our show.
Sarah, well, I mean, that's obviously something you're going to bring up.
Yeah.
We did have a show.
And we did dance inside of it.
Yeah, we danced twice in our own show.
Which I really loved. Our first bit was that we were warm-uppers. And our second bit was that we were the two AJs, AJ McLean from the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah and I do this great bit. We're both AJ from the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, because you should have two AJs because he's the best.
It's just kind of crummy that they just won't let two bad boys in a boy band.
Yeah.
And so guess what? These two AJs are ready to talk about it.
They're ready to talk
and they're
about
ready
it.
to prove the haters wrong.
And if any of you are big Backstreet Boys fans, all I'm going to say is the call. The call was a big part of the dance. I'm not going to explain it more.
Okay, here's
it's got to be for those big fans.
You're going to think, maybe I don't know that song.
Yeah.
And then you're going to look up that song, The Call by the Backstreet Boys, and here's what you're going to find. You definitely do.
You know that song.
You know that song
the best.
for sure.
The song that I don't think anyone knows is Hey Mr. DJ by the Backstreet Boys, but I love that song. Hey Mr. DJ, keep playing the song for me. Out on the floor, in my arms, she's gotta be.
I think that's probably one of the biggest topics in a lot of songs is, will the DJ continue playing the song that I want to hear? Which, incidentally, is not the song I'm singing.
No.
It's about wanting a DJ to play another song other than the hit you're trying to create.
Yeah. And I loved that song so much. I remember it being played at a girl-boy dance when I was in like grade 8, and I wanted to dance with Graham, and pretty huge moment for me. So it actually was the song for me in that moment that it explains.
Okay. Do you know that song, the other DJ song that goes, hey, Mr. DJ, you can get me time. Everybody's ready to party all night, all night. All the girls are ready. Everybody move your body.
Ooh, I like it.
Here is something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey, Mr. DJ,
put the record on. Isn't that another one? That's a different song.
Maybe that's a different one. Anyway, we're getting all of our DJ songs mixed up.
Yeah, and they did not do that tonight. The guy in the band was killing it, played all the right songs, even if some were brutal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big week this week because we got two dances.
Pro pick is this week. I did really love the dancing off the top because we got to see Sasha and his fiance dance together, and I was pretty into it.
Yeah, you love seeing that natural chemistry, and also you're getting a sneak peek of the live show that they put on in the summer.
That's what Inessa saying, and I'd love to go to that. So if anyone has free tickets, please give them to Inessa and I.
Or you know what? Why don't you retweet this podcast and why don't you hashtag it DWTS and try to get us
free tickets
to the summer tour.
Yeah, summer tour free tickets, please. Hashtag all those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well,
how long do you think it'll be before Dancing with the Stars, the TV show, notices us, the podcast?
Next week.
Woo!
Because remember,
exciting.
everyone, we are the premier podcast ever.
Yeah.
Like the premier podcast.
Yeah.
Not Dancing with the Stars, not comedy, premier podcast in the world. So.
Wow. I'm proud of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're number one.
And I don't know if you
look
noticed,
at
we didn't even address the elephant in the room, or rather, should I say, the elephant in the new room. We're in a new room.
We're in a new room. That's true. So we're in
This
is our third room.
Third room.
So this is where Andy and I are now. We're living with Inessa, which was already happening last week, and but now we're in the room because we bought a desk. So now the recording happens in the room.
Guess what? A desk.
A desk and another. I'm gonna say a giraffe in the room. Why not pick a different?
Yes, you would be just as stunned if there was a giraffe in your room
and nobody's talking about it.
As if there was an elephant. You're gonna act like one's not as big of a deal as the other. They're
No,
both pretty big deals.
His neck would be all bent down. How does he even fit?
How's he gonna fit?
How's he gonna fit?
It's more problematic if you ask me.
Yeah, it's a bit of a boner on you if you got a giraffe in the room. How do you get that thing out of there? Inessa and I are wearing a color combination that you will see in the threesome dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of your classic portrayal of women. We'll get to that.
I had a bit of a bone of contention near the end of this show today.
We'll get there.
We'll get there, though. But let's start with the first dance. We've got Rashad and Emma.
Yeah.
And I thought it was boring till the ball knock.
Yeah, here's the thing. Now, looking back after seeing the whole show, I will say that I do think it was like exactly what it was. It was like a peppy opening number. I feel like it was worthy of the 9s that it got across the board.
Sure.
But they did have one huge move, which was basically, I'm going to do a demo if you're watching the YouTube. Okay, this is Rashad's legs.
That you're
okay,
right in there. You can see.
Okay, so Sarah, could you be Emma? Okay, so you're just basically okay, let's say this ring, Sarah's ring here, that's Emma's head.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is like her body and she's dancing. Okay. So Rashad's running towards her. He jumps basically so high that he almost goes into her head, but his groin basically knocks her down into kind of like a weird back arch. And but basically, he basically knocked her on her back with his balls.
With his own balls. It was the biggest moment of the night for me.
It was a stunt to end all stunts.
And I kind of missed it. I just looked down at the paper for a second. I didn't even mean to bop out. I wouldn't even call it a bop out. It was a look away.
It was. You can't miss everything.
Yeah. And then Inessa's like, "Did you see that? He just hit her with her balls."
Yeah, it was a pretty bold move. Guys, I feel like producer Andy must have given us a note or something because I noticed Sarah keeps preventing us from looking at ourselves.
I thought we only have one monitor. There's a bit of a change up. I'm also trying to get our mics closer to our face because I noticed in the last one we were a little low.
Yeah, this is always a work in progress.
It's
and
a work in progress.
We have a hard time looking into the camera, and we definitely.
So this time I've made it so that
we
can't even see ourselves because on our monitors usually we have two monitors and one is basically just our faces as we do this. It's the camera that we're filming, and it's like we can't stop looking at ourselves.
Yeah, it's very hard. They move at the same time as you.
And it's
you talking, and then they're moving and going, who are these? Are people? Oh, these are me.
And we didn't do the live stream this time because you know what? It is a lot on one monitor to keep track of.
We get distracted.
What I did like about that, though, is that it would let us know if our mics were off or something because otherwise apparently we have no idea when that's happening.
Well, can't we hear them when they're in our ears?
Now they are.
Wait a minute. Are they?
Yeah.
Did we turn that thing on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can hear it. Okay. I can hear it.
All right.
You know, let's hope because we're pretty far into it now.
Yeah, we're way in.
I said good use of extras in this one.
Oh, you're talking about Normani's?
Oh, I'm already in Normani's. You're right.
into
Okay.
Normani's
I liked
100%.
Bruno's outfit. That's what I
Yeah,
loved
you
Bruno's,
liked Bruno's outfit. Great.
I liked it a lot. Anyways,
Yeah,
let's
he
get
had a
to
nice
they
one.
got 36.
36 peppy opener. I think that's what, we're happy with that. No big whoop.
No big whoop. Not a large whoop.
It's not a large whoop. So why don't we just move on?
Normani, a very good dance. For me, it wasn't as wow as everyone else felt, but
I
were very.
was losing it.
I
think it was the best dance of the season for me. I loved it.
And her other one was the best one for me of the season.
Fucking loved it.
Inessa.
It was amazing. It was like so much emotion, and honestly,
it was about online bullies.
Yes, she's a young lady and has a lot of fame and has experienced some online bullying, which. Yep. I thought it was quite beautiful, and you made a good point. I
love the sidekicks.
Oh,
she had a lot of like big, wide sidekicks, and I love the. I also love when they turn into a barrel roll. If you do like a sidekick and you do a barrel roll, I didn't see that tonight, but she did have some strong sidekicks. Okay. I'm just saying, I like a barrel roll.
Well, that's something you can toss out there to them, and hopefully you'll see that in future.
In my dance class in high school, and I killed it.
Yeah, you should bring that up.
And this was a good use of extras.
Good use of extras. They chimed in, they chimed out, but it was mainly about her and her connection with Val. And they were right there for each other, and it was so good. It was really huge good. And in fact, their chemistry was so strong that you were starting a bit of a rumor in our apartment and really by our sofa, really. You thought
that they're having an affair, and then she was leaning on Tom Bergeron.
Yeah.
So I think she's having an affair with both of them.
You're starting major gossip and scandal, and guess what? We did have an interstitial piece about her big crush on Bonner.
So I think, you know what? She's a strong woman. She's allowed to date whoever she wants. I think she's dating all three of them.
You were claiming that you thought the whole Bonner bit was just a little side ploy to make Val jealous.
Yeah, I think so. And I did have a note, though, I don't want to miss it, that I had the realization during this that baseball is in fact still in the show, and I can't believe it.
Yeah, she stopped even using his name.
He's baseball.
He's the baseball player.
Because that's why he's still there.
Yeah, people really like him because he's that baseball player. And I got to tell you, this is the point in the season where we're heading into semifinals next week, and you're going, come on, guys.
I don't want to watch a sack of potatoes dance anymore. I'm sorry.
Time to trim the fat guys. And it also sucks because it means that if he stays, somebody who was arguably better has to go home.
Yeah, exactly.
So it starts to get annoying.
Like, we'll get to it. But I wanted to talk about when somebody accused me of having an affair.
Oh, my God.
I told Inessa this story. I was out at, we were all playing poker or something, some kind of game. And I was with one of my friend's boyfriend. Like, we were all there together. And I guess I had giggled at my friend's boyfriend. And then another woman at the table who I just met started whispering. And I'm like, what's going on? And she claimed that laugh to her showed that we were cheating on our significant others with each other. And she caused this whole kerfuffle. Everyone got in a fight. And it was really weird and crazy.
Isn't that not what you just did, though,
I did. You know what? I am this woman.
Val. Yeah, you created a narrative. She conjured up a narrative based on that one giggle.
Yeah.
Well, we really can do that all the time. Don't we do that when somebody doesn't text us back or something and we go, oh, God, they're in an accident. Oh, they're mad at me. That's it. I've blown it. This one text ruined everything.
Oh, my God. They only texted okay back. We're not friends anymore.
But just a quick question. Were you, in fact, having an affair?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, because I feel like this podcast would be a good time to fess up.
Have you ever had an affair?
Me?
Have you ever had any kind of affair? No. Like even when you were the mistress and not with someone?
No, I haven't had an affair.
You are blushing.
I haven't had an affair that I've known of.
Oh, there might be some secrets that were kept from you.
I had some after the fact information a couple of times that is questionable.
You'll have to tell me those details after this.
Yeah.
Because guess what those details are.
Because guess what, guys? People don't like to label and define things anymore. Nobody likes to define. So I know he's in a relationship. No, I'm not in a relationship. But do you see somebody on a regular basis? There's a relationship. Guess what?
You see someone, they look nice, they look sussy, and you're like, hey, what's up? And they're like, I'm single. Well, single.
Yeah, here's the thing. Okay, you know how like on maybe like the first or second date, you'll go, oh, okay, I'd like to kind of keep things open. And then everybody goes, okay, yeah, we're just dating. That's no problem. But then you keep dating the same person nonstop. You have to have another conversation.
Yeah, you have to have another conversation. My friend Carly says 3 times. If you go on 3 dates or hook up with someone 3 times, it's a thing. So that's when emotions start getting involved, and that means you kind of like the person. I don't think I've had an affair. I think I've had some like emotional flings when I was younger.
Yeah.
When you're like young,
you're figuring out all your feelings.
You're figuring out all your feelings. And actually, my first boyfriend and I, he's a very nice guy. We kind of, after we broke up, kind of admitted that to each other. That we had gotten to the point of having, but we were really young when we got together. So I think that's the farthest I've gone. But the one time it was like so far from ever being true. We were so confused. I don't even know what moment she was talking about.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to bring up our next topic conversation, the weird Matthew McConaughey commercial where there's a bunch of Matthew McConaughey's in a car and he's talking to himself like the epitome of ego in a commercial.
You know what? He doesn't have to do much anymore.
No, he doesn't.
Just show up.
Do you think
and have a bit of a set?
Like he's like, sorry, I can't do that movie. I gotta shoot this car commercial.
Oh my God, what a life! That'd be so nice. Imagine you just had to come in and be like, well, I guess I'll say a couple of things. Imagine if somebody just took a sound bite from this YouTube podcast and was like, and we're like, and it's just your voice going, I haven't had an affair, but I've had a couple of emotional things. Just quietly.
If someone did that, if they took that and put it in something, and then I made money on that for the rest of my life, I'd be thrilled.
Oh, yeah. Oh, please.
What a thrill. You know, you hope to be the person at our stage to be in one of those commercials that they keep bringing back like every school year or something.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
Come on, kids. Pack up those school supplies. We're off for our first day.
Mechanical pencils. I've never heard of those.
Oh, okay. That's a terrible commercial for mechanical pencils.
Anyways, let's go on to the next one.
Nobody uses pencils anymore. Everybody uses computers, Sarah.
Some people use pencils when you're like when you're doing music.
What?
Yeah, when you're writing music, a lot of people use pencils, so they're easy to erase.
Oh, when you're writing, so
like
how many
music.
music writing classes did you take?
I've taken 20.
Really? 20
No, I've taken
music
none at
writing
all.
classes?
I have taken dance classes.
You are grasping at straws to try to find reasons to use a pencil, Sarah.
Remember what I say? I say picking at straws. Normani got 40, by the way. Everyone.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt there. It was unreal.
No doubt. It was very good. Let's go to Boner. And the only note I have for him, I mean, we were totally watching and everything, is Rigid.
Yeah.
Although, this is when I had a bit of a cat issue. Bella's, as we know, sick, so I had to go deal with something while we were there. So I had a full bop. You watched more of it than I did.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I just think we've reached the point here with him that like, it's kind of sad because you know his abilities are just kind of like he's doing the best he can, but now it's just at the point where he's just starting to get kind of low scores.
Up.
Yeah,
and he had a really hard
However,
week.
He's certainly doing a better job than our boy baseball. So,
oh my God, baseball is a sack of potatoes, and this guy is maybe just a solo, like a piece of another vegetable. What's another vegetable that's kind of more loose and better at stuff? Like maybe a zucchini or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but he is with their whole video before, their whole package thing was that they got in a fight.
Yeah, they got into a big fight.
They got into a big fight, so they had some drama, and I get that. I get, week 8. I was feeling that last week myself.
I mean, just honestly, just doing the podcast for us.
Yeah,
it's one of our snippier weeks.
Yeah.
Last week. Yeah,
last week was hard. We had those wigs on. I was so itchy the whole time.
There was I had that coughing fit.
You had the coughing fit. So week 7 was hard.
Week 7 was hard on all of us.
Oh, look what you brought water this time. You brought water. It reminded you. I might have a sip. I do find myself coughing. No, just don't pour it around the computer.
That was a fun little prank there.
I asked for a sip, and Inessa said, okay, and poured water in my hand. Great bit. Great bird on me. Just ask a friend for water and they pour it on me.
It's unexpected. It's not what everybody else does.
That's what they need from our next act. What did Boner get
Great
here?
segue.
Boner
I thought
30.
he got 7s and 8s. It was 2 7s, 2 8s.
Yeah, so he got 30.
Yeah.
And going into this, Simone and Sasha.
Yeah.
She did smile a lot. And
but that was also, we decided, because of the nature of the dance. It was kind of a light foxtrot and
Yeah.
it was like kind of celebratory and stuff, and it was youthful and effervescent. Now her scores were not bad.
No, I'm just I was talking to Inessa about it during the show, and I'm just, when I see them talk to baseball the way they do, like, you're a guy and you're doing great, I love how you're just a guy, and it's like and then with her it's like, you're not showing enough emotion, and it's like, he's not really showing a lot of emotion, but because he's worse than her, I feel like they're going to give her a complex. Like, they're constantly telling this woman or young girl that, and she's such an amazing athlete, that it and I understand it's all part of the show, and I understand you have to give into the show, and I'm totally on top of that, but I just feel like she deserves a little more respect in this area, because she's such an incredible athlete, and she's so much better than so many other people that don't get this much.
Yeah, and this
emotional business.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. It can sometimes, they're definitely like being a lot harder on her or whatever,
especially
so that you
Carrie
can see growth and stuff. But this is actually setting her up to kind of like
to have a big finish.
To
Bruno though. He kind of put it in the greatest
he phrased it the best.
Instead of, I feel like the way Carrie Ann goes about it, I don't know why. I feel shame for her or something.
She's trying, Carrie Ann makes it seem like she's doing something wrong, but she's not. But I understand what Carrie Ann's saying. She's saying that like, it's like that you have to like to really be on the top, you have to like move people with dancing, right? Which we know is true of any art form. Like the stuff that really blows people away is the stuff that really moves people. And I think that Bruno was implying that she should just use a little more strategy and being like, we've seen this. They already know that she can do perfection. I think he's
right. Yeah.
But that is true for a lot of people in the competition, that it's like, like if you play all your cards at the beginning, it's a strategy to kind of like navigate through the entire competition.
And I think that's a great way to talk to her about it. I think to say her emotion, because for me, it's like, I don't see much emotion from baseball. And now they're both in the semifinals.
Oh yeah, I know you're pissed about baseball.
Pissed about baseball. But they're both in the semifinals.
Now would you want Heather back over baseball?
I don't know if I'd want Heather back. It's a different world now, because I would like Nancy Kerrigan back.
Oh, you want Kerrigan back?
Yeah, I'd like Kerrigan back over
like
baseball.
Kerrigan back. Yeah, I'd like Kerrigan back for sure.
And you know what? He can be there. That's not as much of an issue for me. It's the fact that it's like, he's not getting as good scores, but they're still now in the exact same position. So he's not getting the same amount of flack. She is, but now they're in the same spot, and she's had a way more like mental time than everybody else. And I just like the poor girl.
It's kind of like, here's the thing.
She's
you
young.
can't conjure up experience you haven't had, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm sure she feels like she's being herself. And most of us, especially when we're guarded, we don't feel like we're being guarded. We're just being the way we are and how we've been raised. And it's only when something profound happens. And here's the thing. She's probably going to have that moment next week.
Hopefully, but if she doesn't, then they're going to say it to her. And I guess for me, it's like,
but she will.
Women are always talked about being emotional. We are the emotional beings that ever, like in history, it's like you're too emotional. Or now because she's a woman, she's expected to be more emotional. When the men can just be like, I don't know, sacks of potatoes whose faces don't move and it doesn't matter.
You're talking about a double standard, and I think it does exist for sure.
Yeah,
there are some double standards in dance and stuff, and that's kind of the nature of it. It's even like you have like the man leads. Yeah. Anyways,
okay. Now they got 36, so they did get good.
They did good, and then this one, honestly, here's the thing. Oh, I remember it now. I was gonna say I don't even remember David's dance, but I do remember it now. It was the father-daughter dance.
The father-daughter dance, and I thought he did cry. So he did cry. So, he showed some emotion before, so maybe that's what they don't mind. But I just thought it was nice, but it was boring for me.
Yeah. One cool move though, you gotta love when you're doing a father-daughter dance.
Yeah.
How do you desexualize a dance? I tell you what, you have a girl step on a guy's foot.
We should put that in one of our dances.
Yeah. Oh, I think we've tried. Haven't we tried?
I think we tried once. It is difficult to choreograph that and do it in a real nice dance.
Yeah, but I love that classic move. Somebody stepping on somebody's.
I don't know if I ever did that as a child.
Well.
So we might have to do that one day.
Okay, we'll do it one day. Let's move on from that one.
Yeah, so what did they get though? We got to go over what they got here. So they got, did they get 36 for that?
No, not a chance.
Yeah, they did.
36? They got 4 9s?
They got my 4 9s. They got the same score that Simone and Sasha got. That's absolutely mind-boggling.
That's a travesty of justice.
That's a travesty of justice. That is disgusting. I'm sorry. That's the only word for it. Anyways, let's be done with that.
They would argue that they're scoring relative to growth. But I think even if they were scoring relative to growth, I think that
it was still
unfair.
not worth that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought maybe he had some 8s. So you're gonna give Bonner, our boy, at the top some 7s. That should have gotten 8s for that round. Then, maybe.
Exactly.
All right.
Now we're into the threesome dances
Already? Ooh.
Yeah. So there's only 5, right? So there was 10 dances tonight, 2 different rounds.
God.
Everyone had to learn 2 dances.
And guess what? If you're thinking, as the competition wears down, is it hard for them to maintain a 2-hour show? No, it is not. And in fact, they went 3 minutes over.
They went 3 minutes
and
over.
Sarah was ready to call them out.
I love it.
They blew it today.
I love thinking of everyone scrambling and not being able to handle what was
going on. A couple of shots there. We had a weird camera that dipped into that woman's cleavage.
I wrote that down. It was
that was a separate note. Oh,
that
wow.
was a separate note.
Was a big
comes
one.
Up and they were scrambling. We saw crew at one point in the background.
And they were going, we gotta move, people.
We gotta move.
I told you 2, 3, 5 threesome dances would be too much.
Tom, stop being a goof. He was goofing around. He was dancing around. I love Tom Bergeron tonight. He's getting lighter.
Love his banter.
Okay, so let's get
he chills right out. Imagine, remember that first show?
What a grump.
To keep it moving?
Yeah. Okay, we got a show to do, Chara.
I know. Oh, yeah, giving it to Charo big time, that first show. Move it along, Charo. Move it along.
You crazy person. That's what he was saying. Okay, so let's get to Rashad.
Yes.
This was Ceci.
Ceci.
Had this before. Heard this before?
I know what this is. What's the concept?
Yes.
I see. A man is tempted by an evil temptress?
I've never heard of that before.
What an interesting premise.
No, man, we've heard it 1,000 times. It's the oldest premise in the book. In fact, somebody else did it tonight.
Yeah, oldest premise in the book, the old temptress routine. We actually, speaking of kind of long-rooted misogyny in dance, we're going to say, you always got this one. You always got that girl chiming in, trying to steal a man.
Because women were evil and we, this man's so important that we both want him. And hopefully he chooses me.
Watch out, here I come, evil temptress.
But did Inessa and I give into this? Yes. And we did wear the white and the black sweaters to represent.
Ooh, better watch out before I come into the picture.
Please pick me, please.
And he did. He certainly did.
Oh, but you can kiss that other woman as long as you pick me at the end.
Come back to me at the end.
Please. This is not us talking as the actual people that are dancing. We're talking more of the situation. Because the women that were dancing are very strong,
are
lovely
women.
Sassy
women.
Sassy.
And guess, was this dance sassy?
You
better
believe
it was very sassy, Mom. We love this dance. We love it.
When he spun both of them around, just using one arm each, and then he spun them around, and they have the same dress on. It's nice.
I got the sassy cut up, hair, but on different sides.
His shirt a little open. Whole audience gone crazy.
Wow.
Although it was a horrible version of the song that they showed.
Now here you go again, you say.
You know the word.
You want your freedom. Honestly, that's pretty disrespectful to them because they were probably much better than that.
But you know what? That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Because you and I are very good singers, so everything we see is exactly what we hear.
Don't tell her the truth.
I don't need another realization like I had about not being a good dancer.
We barely got through the 2 Tim Guns last week. We got some feedback. Guess what? Both had strong points. Strong elements of our Tim Gunn.
Also, probably both don't sound like him at all.
Some dual compliments and criticism of our Tim Gunn impressions.
I had to bring producer Andy in because he's a huge Fleetwood Mac song. And the pop in his eyes when he heard... Because at first he didn't even know what song it was when I brought him in.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's how you know you've gone too far in your cover is when you simply don't know the song anymore. I don't know what to tell you. It has nothing to do with how good of a singer you are. Guess what? You guys are both competent singers. You are the live singers on Dancing with the Stars. It's not your fault. Whoever did that arrangement, you're going, this now is a fully different song. It does not sound like the song at all.
When the dancers are like, okay, so this is the pace we need it at. And then they get the song and they're like, well, it's the night before. I guess this is the song we have to dance to now.
Yeah, just like sometimes you get a tube of pleather to wear.
Oh, yeah.
With some pleatherette.
You've worn a tube before.
Yeah, I do. I've worn a tube of fabric to an award show. Yes, I certainly have.
And did she rock it? She did. Did she look like you looked like a fancy a
fancy worm.
caterpillar?
Yeah, I definitely
look like a fancy
caterpillar.
That was kind of like I expected you to pop out of that thing and have wings.
Oh, thank you so much, Sarah.
I had a really sick dress that year too. Mine was like a Grecian dress. I love that dress.
Yeah,
it was a good dress. Okay, so what did they get? Rashada and Emma, they got a 39. Yeah, they almost got perfect.
Sussy. I mean, that was like a huge... And also, it ended on that cool double spotlight.
Yeah.
Visually, it was wicked. The choreography was awesome. And it kind of like... Sometimes these threesome dances are hard because you don't want that third person kind of being like an extra. It's like... It's hard to kind of incorporate them.
She verged on it. Like, it was definitely more about them, too, but it was good. It was good.
But there was that one time where, like... Okay, like they far away, like them dancing far away, and she just was like walking into frame a little bit.
Oh,
the one in the black like this.
Whitney she
just
rocked
making
it.
and
they're really good friends. And I mean, you know, and so I have this right here, but my threesome dance, what I would try and do for my theme, would try and have an actual threesome on stage.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Sarah's got a really good bit. This is going to be her good backstage bit.
Yeah.
Is just to try to keep pitching that,
my whole
that they
package,
have actual sex.
My whole package would be like, we're not getting any work done because I keep pitching an actual threesome.
Yeah.
And then I keep being like, all right, well, that moves good. That moves good. So when do you take all your clothes off and when are we naked having sex on?
Okay, and then every time they kind of go, okay, they know it's a bit, then just keep bringing it up until it gets funny again.
And then and then the dance is not great because I've only wanted to have a threesome the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, so they had a really good round, and now we're on to Normani, and this dance for me is my favorite dance of the season by frigging far.
It was awesome, and honestly, you want to talk about contrasting dances?
Oh
tonight?
my God, she won the night.
Murdered. She won the. She killed the night, and honestly, she should have got a full perfect score. I don't know what Len was talking about.
Yeah, Len, because she jumped up on the thing and it felt like the total vibe of the dance. Full shirtless, yummy.
Hey, they don't like it sometimes. They say, too. Yeah, we didn't really care for them calling things raunchy today.
And they didn't call this raunchy, but who did they call raunchy? The two women who were dancing in a sexy way.
Great point, Sarah.
Of course. These two men had their shirts off,
their
sweating, but this isn't raunchy.
But
this
they did call them out for taking off their shirts. They did say
just that it was just distracting.
Yeah.
But she wasn't. She was still saying it in like a light way.
Yeah.
So, like the way Julianne acted with the women was like, she's like, well, this is what America wants, I guess. It was that woman sometimes with her raunchy things.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a double standard sometimes.
Yeah.
It is. I know.
Because
there's
so
sometimes she calls some stuff out. Yeah, it's true. It's I mean, I
not
guess,
so shameful.
Yeah,
I felt shaming happening with the women.
Yeah, well, women's bodies are inherently more sexualized in our culture.
Of course.
But that's why it's a man's naked body somehow is always funnier than a woman's when in comedy. I know that to be true.
Yes, but these are built sexy people.
Yeah.
These are dancers, and this is their profession, and these are all types of dance, and I'm tired of them being judged on how raunchy it is because some dances are sexy and some dances have this kind of movement in it. And but also there was a huge boner cameo that I think gave a lot of people a boner.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had this
not only did she had Val, and then she had our boy Alan, who is making some fierce moves to get into that show, and apparently Val kind of bowed his head and called him the future of the show.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
I guess Alan might be a pro next season.
Let's see. He did say, he said, I'm looking forward to you being a pro next season or something like that.
But I don't know if that was just like a setup to get producers noticing because he kind of hugged him afterwards like, oh, yeah, I wish.
I would.
But they probably already know their assignments, don't they?
Please, can I be it still smiling?
I know, because we knew. We just had a feeling there are a lot of subs that come in to replace and a lot of the company dancers will come in. But Alan, you just know, had a special twinkle in his eye.
I'm not going to say this dance was raunchy. I'm going to say it was arousing.
It was sassy.
It was sassy. I loved it. And
I loved it.
And
she was so jovial. And
she rocked it, man.
She rocked it.
And, we might have given her some guff before, at least I have, because she was like kind of a professional dancer. She's in a girl group. But she's gone up far and above just being a dancer. Like, she's really giving into the silliness. When I see someone give into silliness and have a comedic side, then I'm like, okay, you're the whole package. Like, you're something different.
And now that she has the spotlight, do you think this is going to lead to a solo career for her? What do you think, Sarah?
What do I think? I don't know. I
don't
haven't
know,
heard her
but I
sing.
wonder if it might
gotta
give
hear
her the
sing.
confidence. Like,
Is she
it
the best
definitely-
singer in the group?
I don't
That's
know.
the question.
I don't
right?
know, but I do think. I mean, she's a good singer. I mean, but I do think I
think their group is
this-
falling apart. It's Fifth Harmony, and there's only 4
Really?
people. 'Cause that
Oh
girl
my
left,
God!
right?
Maybe it's about to be Third Harmony.
Third
We'll
Harmony,
see.
and
we'll
she'll
call
bop
it
out,
here.
and her and Boner will get married, and they'll have some kids.
Oh yeah, she loves. Oh, so all of our we predicted a Sharna Bonner connection early on. I think those dancers just straight up like flirt with people though too to kind of keep them rehearsing for all those hours. I think.
But then some people do end up together.
sometimes they do. But so we were wrong about Bonner and Sharna.
I'm definitely right
I
about
don't know
Normani and Tom Bergeron. And
yeah, okay, so maybe not.
I think I would, out of everyone, I'd want to go on a date with Tom Bergeron. Just a date. I'd
what
like
a
to go on a
class
date.
act.
I would love it. And he'd keep me laughing the whole time.
Oh, with his witty banter? Yes, please.
And I would just love to pick his brain about Hollywood and everything that's gone
he's
down.
been through it all.
Everything.
All
He's
of it.
hosted every single show
Oh,
there is.
try to make this guy laugh. He's literally seen every single America's
If I
Funniest
made
Home
him
video.
laugh, if I made him laugh, I think the way I would have to though is like fall over or something.
Oh my God, sir, how are you going to fall over funnier than any America's Funniest Home video?
Okay, this is the plan. You
Okay.
come.
All right.
You have like so many baseballs, and you keep throwing them at me. Every time I think it's
Oh my
done,
God.
like in a real way, I'll keep thinking it's done, and then you keep throwing them. It's like when we throw oranges at you.
Okay, so guys, we need you to pitch in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. Can you
Yes.
pitch us some ideas on how you think that Sarah could top an America's Funniest Home video with it's exclusively for her date with Tom Bergeron, which may happen in the not so distant future.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I hope Andy's okay with it.
I am going to start a rumor about your affair now with Tom Bergeron.
I'm in. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. Start that rumor. Because
Okay.
maybe he'll at least have to defend it and then have to have a real conversation with me.
Yeah, I mean, we certainly don't want to ruin Tom Bergeron's marriage if he is in fact married, but
It could really cause some problems.
Yeah,
if we
it could some
started
problems.
it.
Yeah, it certainly could.
So she didn't get a perfect score. She got a 39, which is bullshit.
Yeah, honestly,
It was the best dance of the season. These 2 dances were the best dances
Yeah,
of the
I mean,
season.
if that's
for
not a
both of us.
perfect night, I don't know what is.
I bet Len was picking his butt during it, and he didn't see it all. Huge
Well, you know
bird.
what? It's just like here's the thing. He's prickly, you know? Like once
Yeah,
you
but
once
he
you
was.
rub him the
Here's
wrong
my
way.
thing about this. He was being a hypocrite because if you see the clip during this, he's clapping his hands, having
He's enjoying
a
the
blast.
bit. He was having a hoot.
So then to say
I mean,
that he
did have a
didn't
hoot.
like it,
But here's the thing. Honestly, to get a 10, you should be blown away. So if something rubs him the wrong way, even if he's justified in it or not, he's that
I understand. I just think it was.
it's not like he gave her an 8, but
No,
whatever. But
no,
yeah.
but
so I
she
guess
was-
10, you have to I don't know, you got to please everyone with a 10, and she
Yeah.
did the first time.
She
So
did, yeah.
she certainly.
So she
did.
rocked it. I really loved
He was
it.
riveted.
Oh, I was very into it. Okay, so they got 39 there, and now we're on to Boner. And I thought the women rocked this.
The women were so sassy.
So sassy, not
Yeah.
raunchy. They were just in like these basically bathing suits with skirts on. Like, why is that raunchy? People wear bathing suits all the time.
Yeah, I mean, they did there were a couple body rolls and that kind of humping of the floor.
But that was that's like people do that in dance. I actually follow this dancer. I forget what her name is. And she like dances with that they have tons of videos on YouTube. And there's this Chris Brown competition going on right now where everyone's doing a dance to his new song. And she's like, not usually, the kind of dance I would do because it was kind of sexy. But she's like, but it is a type of dance, so I'm going to show it. And she did it. And it's like, she's even like kind of religious. And she was like, so this is what I don't like. I don't like that they can't do this when it is kind of a part of dance. And they barely did anything like that.
No, it's true. They barely did anything like that. And you know what? It actually speaks to, I'm like, if this is what you're finding so uncomfortably sexy, then that just speaks to maybe the kind of stuff you into. How come this make you so uncomfortable, man?
Me and Inessa were like, like only to the women though, because Bonner
he was clomping out.
He was clomping around. I said this. It's not a great quote from me, but Wolf of Wall Street, more like Wolf of Straight Hardwood.
Oh!
I've never thought he was so bad in a dance. And I know he's going through a lot, and I know he's had a hard time. But because the way it was choreographed, he was often up on that desk, and you could really see him alone dancing. And you didn't have her to
He has the same issue too, where he doesn't really express a lot of emotion in his face. And then, as you say, like kind of putting him on that desk, kind of put him a bit on a pedestal. And again, he basically needs to have fun. Like that's I kind of feel like that note's not being given to him. Like he has to feel the music and have fun.
Yeah.
So he's not really telling a story. He's just like kind of like going through the motions. And I think that would I think that would make up for a lot of like, and I do think actually baseball does that better. Like he feels the music a little more.
Yeah, he does feel the music a little more.
So much so that he always singing the words. We had Bonner actually though singing a couple of words.
So then they went and then they got the things, and this is what we've been talking about, kind of the theme of the episode here for us. And Julianne, this is when Julianne said something I really didn't like, when she's like, well, this is what you guys like, so you'll vote for it kind of thing. And I'm just like, these women worked very hard on this dance, and they looked fantastic. Yeah. And they looked, to me, they look like athletes out there. They don't look raunchy. They're wearing the outfits that we saw on the 2-on-1 dance last week. People were wearing stuff like this. Emily or whatever was wearing something like this. Yeah. Nobody said that to her.
And Julianne does very sexy dances, oftentimes with her brother.
Yeah, so you know that's the creepiest thing I've ever seen. So, like, go look in a mirror, maybe think about your own life, and stop calling. She did this last season too to Amber Rose. Oh, yeah. And it's just like, dude, if men are allowed in the same episode to dance with their shirts off and be like sweaty and sexual, and it's fine, which it is, then these women are allowed to as well, and please stop calling it raunchy. I hate it. And so did Kariana Naba. Mm-hmm. She called it raunchy as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that raunchy is always used in a bad way. Like, because I think Carrie Ann's was like, that was like kind of raunchy, but I think she meant it more in like a nice way. But I see what you mean. It is a definitely.
But it has a bad.
I think
sound.
It is. It is like both. It depends on like the context, and in her context, she was sort of implying that they like whatever, and you could see it in Sharon's face. She kind of like being like.
She was upset. She was frustrated. And she had a really hard week, it seems like.
I wonder if there's going to be any follow-up. Oh, no, I guess not.
No, there won't be. She'll still be there dancing, though.
Yeah.
So
but
maybe.
we won't get to see an interview segment. I would love to see a follow-up.
Yeah, because
like the way we had with Amber last week. They addressed it on last season, and then she apologized.
We were there
for
that episode.
Yeah.
That's the episode we were there for.
Yeah.
So they got... they got, how much did they get?
This was all sevens, wasn't it? I think it was even less.
They got 28.
28.
Yeah,
sevens across the board.
29. No, 28.
No, 28.
Yeah,
it was sevens
it was
all the
brutal.
Way.
So they deserve that for sure. I guess, is that on this page? Did I not even write David? I guess.
No, you didn't. Yeah, right. And it was Simone's group dance. Now, this one I actually did agree with the judges because I think there was a couple of, given the criticism that she has been receiving, which have all been artistic, not technical, I thought there was a mistake here made because he brought in a second girl instead of a second guy. And then they even had the exact same costume. So it didn't really highlight Simone at all. And it was like, if she had a chance to be the star, like if it was two guys framing her, I just think it would have given her more of that focus.
Or two people framing her in a way where she was. Because in this one, she was really matching the other woman.
Yeah, at least
and
have a
make
costume.
It more androgynous here. I like the I would have liked that to have who cares about men and women? Have two other dancers there and she's the main one. Like have her in red or have her in just
do something, a wardrobe
color.
Even or something. I
like
just thought
they did
that
in the other one,
because if she doesn't have really the power, and obviously you feel it more live, if she's not able drawing the crowd in more so I thought that was, but of course he didn't know what the critique would be for the first dance before they did the second dance. But that has been a thing for her. I just wish that he'd really given her something that really, really made her shine.
Because there's a lot of moments
because it was a cool
there,
dance, but it didn't showcase her.
It would have been cool if she was him during it. Because he kept at one point her face wasn't even looking and his was both women's eyes were to the back. Yeah. And if she had been in the middle, even if it was a woman and a man, that would have been killer. That would have been
yeah,
so
that
powerful.
could have been cool too.
It's like on
there's,
Saturday
there's
Night
a bunch
Live.
of different solutions. It doesn't have to be just that.
It reminded me on Saturday Night Live when they have the host do a sketch where they're not like the main character.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they're just like, it's like a business office where, I don't know, a superhero comes in and they're not the superhero. They're just someone at the office.
They should be the superhero.
They should be the superhero. She should have been the superhero in this scene.
Yeah.
And then what did they get?
I think they got 9s across the boards
They
again.
did.
So she's ripe for a big aggressive comeback. But I have to agree. I don't think that it was Normani's night. Definitely.
100%. And okay, so now we go on to David, baseball. And it was just crap. It was pure garbage.
It was like a couple of clumps about, and then a huge sit on that giant throne. Have you ever seen
reigns?
And the girls literally just collapse and bow to his feet.
Yeah, like I think he hits them with his arms. They fall down.
He pure double clotheslines those two chicks at the end and sits down on his giant throne.
Well, you know what?
And we were like, I look over at Sarah. I was like, oh yeah. It was like it was.
It was embarrassing at that point after everything that happened.
Yeah, he gets to clump about.
At least he didn't like. It almost was like he just face palms two women and
Oh,
then sits in his chair.
It was insane looking, it was like clearly an afterthought. They said they were the biggest feedback they gave him was like, "Congrats for getting through the 2 dances."
Yeah.
So yeah, for him, it's like he gets congrats just for getting through, and
yeah,
and then Simone's expected to have an emotional revelation on national television.
Yeah, it's.
I know emotion's way harder to dig out, though. It is.
Yeah, but for me, it's like in that dance. I didn't see any more emotion than what she showed in her dance in that round. You know, it's just like, but because he is a sack of potatoes, then they treat him like a sack of potatoes. So if a sack of potatoes does something interesting, you're going to applaud that sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
If like the most applauded athlete in the world doesn't do something perfect, then she's emotionally stunted or something. Like it's
honestly
insanity.
He still got 1 more point than Bonner, and Bonner like his dance had a lot more going on, even like a lot more like components to like learn and stuff.
I would have liked,
you know.
So then so that's kind of the end of the full episode. I did like these threesome dances.
I loved
a lot.
them. Yeah,
I thought they were very good, and I thought they were all pretty well done. Like the only one that I thought wasn't great was that last one.
Yeah.
And I just lost interest. It just was boring. But Bruno,
another bit of a wardrobe malfunction with like a like you're already kind of buying into a weird premise, and then he's got like a weird brown suit with like that shiny
basically
stripe
a sack. He's
on the side, and then like those gold chain thing.
I hated it.
Yeah, I just thought, you know what?
He must have been so hot.
If you just put him in black, he'd look sleek and a little bit more
sleek.
sassy. But it's like you have to remember too. It's like if you're gonna buy into like a paso doble or like a dance, it's like think about if that guy tried to pick you up at a bar. Like I'd be like, you're wearing this fucking full brown. Brown shiny
Halloween,
outfit and these little, but if he was all in black, you'd go, "Ooh, who's this man of mystery?" Maybe, but
even what Boner was wearing.
Keep it simple, yeah. Bit of a suit,
too much of a suit, but you know he's
still of a suit.
He's peacocking.
I'm just going. It's very hard to be sexy when you're in like the silliest of costumes. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. You know what I do love about this show though, because I think with someone like say Bonner, he's so hot that you'd be like. Sometimes from like different profiles he looks like a lizard, but he is hot.
Okay.
Yeah, he is hot. But I like because like say if you're what you're really good at, you get like goggles like comedy. If someone's a really good comedian but they're not attractive, you get comedy goggles.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, that guy's super hot. I've had them for sure. Embarrassing moments all around.
Yeah, during one of your multiple affairs.
During one of my multiple affairs. But for sure,
one of your multiple affairs with Tom Bergeron throughout time.
Oh man, I get comedy goggles
on and off and on again.
I was attracted to him tonight when he was being goofy, so that is comedy goggles, right? But I like
Look at her. Who's the black sweatshirt now? Swooping in and stealing my man. I've been singing Tom Bergeron's praises. All you talked about was how he was an impatient grump at the beginning. And now she's swooping in and suddenly singing his charms and said, "Oh, out of everybody on the show, including all the sexy shirtless dancers, I would pick Tom Bergeron to go on a date with."
But we didn't. We need to do Mary kill.
Oh, Mary. Well, you can swear. It's our show, Sarah.
I know, but I didn't know if we've already said fuck. We should do marry, fuck, kill.
Okay, let's do it. Oh my
people.
God, let's do it before we announce who's going home.
Okay, so with
Which I
Tom
already dropped.
Bergeron.
Okay, Tom Bergeron.
I want to do all of them. Okay,
Oh my
we'll
God,
pick
come on,
different
come
ones
on.
at different.
Okay, yeah.
Tom Bergeron, Rashad,
And
Boner.
Mary, fuck, kill.
It's hard. I made it hard because they're all good.
Okay, you got to marry Tom Bergeron.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to have sex with Rashad, and I'm gonna have to kill Bonner there. Unfortunately,
I think.
the only reason I'm not marrying Rashad is because guess what?
We're pretty sure he cheated on his the woman he was going to be engaged to, because he never said why it ended, and it just ended suddenly, and we're almost positive he cheated on her.
He said nice things about her.
Yeah. When you say nice things and it ended dramatically and you don't say why, yeah, probably cheated on the person.
I know.
I think I would do the same.
Sniffing that out.
I think I would do the same. I maybe would fuck Tom Bergeron.
What?
Because I bet he's better at it than those guys.
What?
Yeah. I bet he's more in touch with his wiener.
Oh my God, Sarah, you're out of your mind if you think Tom Bergeron is a better lover than Bonner and Rashad.
I think I would marry Bonner, fuck Tom Bergeron, kill Rashad.
I just have to remind you that Bonner literally rides things for a living. He rides
I'd marry
things.
him.
No, you'd smooch him because he. I mean, here's the thing, but Bonner just a little too small for me. I'm just a bigger gal. That's the only thing. That's why he's not my suitable smooch choice.
I think, just away from looks, away from sexiness, I think Tom is probably the better lover.
Oh my God, Sarah! Honestly. The fact that she would do this right now, so it's like, so a minute ago it was like, oh, I'd love to sit and have dinner with Tom Bergeron and enjoy like his deep conversations and his wit and his banter, and now it's just raw animal instinct. This is outrageous.
He's a comedian.
Wow.
Who will I feel more connected with in the moment? I know that I will rock any of their lives. I will rock their world 100%. I know that I'm gonna they'll be like, whoa, this like weird looking comedian's really good at this.
So are you talking about in the sack? You're talking about impressing Tom Bergeron in the sack?
But I'd impress all of them. They would all be like, here's the thing, because I think, especially comedian ladies, I think we're very in touch with ourselves. I think we're very open on stage a lot of the time. So when we get into that sack, we rock. Have sex with a comedian woman, you'll find out.
Yeah, guess what? Also, we're not getting asked out a lot. And
I'm married. I shouldn't even be talking about any of this.
Oh, this is some huge info you're dropping big time. Also, you are like, while you were being very feminist throughout this whole episode, you've just, you've really contradicted yourself here by proving
Why
to
isn't
be
this feminism?
Because she's being the ultimate femme fatale, swooping in. Like the Ravenclaw, she is.
I'm not a Ravenclaw. What are you talking about? I'm a Hufflepuff.
You're a Hufflepuff.
Or I'm a Gryffindor. We all took the test. Yeah. We all took the Harry Potter test, and I had taken it once before, and I was indeed a Hufflepuff. I'm just going to tell you, Inessa and I are Hufflepuffs, whether we like it or not, whatever test we've taken.
Guess what my friggin' score was? Slytherin.
She's a Slytherin. She's pretty evil. And I got Gryffindor the second time.
Can you believe it? It was very hard to process. And
I feel like a feminist because I feel in touch with my sexuality.
No, you are definitely a true feminist.
And you are as well.
Of course. I was just teasing you about this Tom Bergeron business because you did in fact,
so then we have to also pick.
So
now I'm going to pick three others. Marry, fuck, kill.
Okay.
Okay, so we have baseball.
Okay, baseball.
Val.
Okay, Val.
And who do we? And Len.
Oh, I mean, this is too easy.
Who did I say?
You said baseball, Len, and Val. Okay. I mean, here's the thing. I'm Russian, so do I marry a Russian or do I marry David? He seems like a nice, family man. Sleep with Val and kill Len. Yeah. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do.
I'm vacillating between everybody. Like I can't decide. I don't know if I want to fuck Len or if I want to fuck Val. I definitely don't want to fuck the sack of potatoes.
Oh my God. Honestly, this oscillating, keeping our viewers really on
It's such a
their
weird
feet.
game to play because you say fuck so many times and it sounds so dirty, but it's like, it is the game.
Okay.
So.
I have one for you.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Gleb. Gleb.
Gleb and Gleb.
No, Gleb, Allen, and Charo.
Gleb, Allen,
And Chardo.
Chardo.
Chardo and Nessa. Charo. Charo.
Definitely would fuck Charo.
Oh, I love that.
And
yeah.
I'd marry Gleb and I'd kill Alan. He's too smiley. I can't
Okay.
handle it.
Okay, here's another one.
You
Okay,
need
so
to
you
put
got
Sasha in one.
Sasha.
Okay, good.
Okay, Sasha.
You can pick even dudes that aren't there anymore.
I know. I'm going to pick. Hold on. Sasha, Chris Kattan, and Mr. T. Ooh!
I'd marry Sasha. I'd fuck Chris Kattan. I'd kill Mr. T.
Really?
Yeah. What would you do?
Oh, yeah. Sasha's so nice. I'd marry Sasha too. I'd
I
fuck
don't
Mr.
know.
T
I
and
might
I'd
fuck
kill
Mr.
I
T.
might kill Chris Kattan. I could never.
I know it's very hard, and also
It's tough.
But I think Mr. T would be better at sex. I think I'd have to kill Chris Kattan actually in this situation. Now that I was more thinking about his dancing, but I bet that man in the sack. We really went blue, guys. We don't
Wow.
always go this blue.
I honestly just had a. Honestly, dare I say it? We've gone raunchy.
We've gone raunchy. This is raunchy.
I
If
feel
they
like we
played
just were
Mary-
so disrespectful of the way we've objectified the dancers.
No, it's fine. It's light and happy. We think they're all great.
We
Everyone's
think they're all great. And honestly, none of them are interested in us. Not even Tom
they would
Bergeron,
laugh.
who we love.
I did do this with a group of friends once, and I had to choose in front of me, and I did hurt one of my friends' feelings. I'll tell you about it later. Because everyone in the room said they'd kill him.
Yeah, it basically means that nobody
if-
loves you and nobody wants to fuck you.
Yeah, but it's like people have done it to me too. You know what I mean? So that's the end of that.
yeah. But if you made it all the way through the podcast, you deserve that bit of fun.
That bit of a fun.
Yeah.
And so then we got to, guys, it was 10 o'clock and they were doing this.
Sarah pulled up her iPhone. I couldn't believe the time.
Yep.
They finished the show, guys. Are you ready for it? At 10:03. Wowie, wow.
Too late.
Oh my God.
So this was
They're having a bit of a meeting right now. I'll
you
tell
know
you
who
that.
had a bit of a boner at the end? Boner, because he did get kicked
He got
off.
boned. Yeah, he definitely got boned big time. He certainly did get kicked off. And honestly, I remember last time we were talking about how we wonder if they know they're gonna get kicked off because they're kind of nice to them.
Yeah.
They were not doing that with him today.
No.
So they were not giving him you know what? You show up here every week. You give it your all. Good on ya. They were like, you are a wooden man. Clumping about.
And I gotta say, I felt bad for Sharna this episode because I feel like she worked very hard.
Yeah.
And she had to fight with him all week. They had that thing with the table where she fell down, that other woman.
Yeah, bit of a table
and then she
drama.
got kind of shamed. And I was like, and then she got kicked off.
Yeah, Sharna.
I really love Sharna and I would marry and have sex with you.
Wow, yeah. You think Sharna is the hottest? She's your pick for biggest babe on the show.
Yeah, she's the biggest babe for me, for sure.
you.
100%.
Yeah.
I would love to do a dance with her and Sasha.
Yeah. I mean, I like so many of them, but I gotta tell you, when that Whitney comes on, you're going, she's
Whitney's
just
got it.
unreal.
Whitney's so strong and so. Who
And
is
smart.
she with this year?
She was with Chris Kattan.
Oh.
Yeah. And but she's she's gone really far in the competition before. She's really good choreographer
Yeah.
too, smart. It's not easy.
Yeah, she brought Farmer
not
Chris
easy.
along pretty far.
She brought Farmer Chris quite far. Yep.
That's good. Thank you for repeating that. Yeah, well, we're coming to the end here.
How long have we been recording?
We've been recording probably for about 50 minutes.
Let's take a look. Oh, a little bit longer, Sarah.
Well, no, we had
Wow.
some stuff at the beginning, right? We
Yeah,
chatted a bit.
30 seconds at most.
Okay, well, we're coming to the end here, guys. Thank you, and thank you for listening to us getting a little raunchy ourselves. We wanted to show you guys what raunchy actually is.
Okay, should we do Dancing with Comedians After Dark here?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, like
Okay.
okay. Should I
So
show?
if you want to skip ahead,
Yeah.
this is when it gets it might get a little raunchy.
Okay. Okay. Remember
'Cause
I
you knew
tried
that
to show you that sussy move I wanted to try to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I can show. I try to show it.
Maybe get on the bed.
Okay. No, you only need to see this part.
Okay.
Remember, it just goes like this.
Sing the song. You're
wait.
just moving.
Ain't nobody dopes me. I'm just so fresh and clean.
So fresh and so clean.
I know you think you're so sexy. I'm just so fresh and clean.
So fresh. And then
Yeah,
whenever
now I
that
see
part
it right now,
happens.
it doesn't look nearly as good as when I saw other people doing it.
So fresh and so fresh and so clean. Okay, so now I want to do something that's
Okay.
kind of dirty. I'm gonna get on the
Okay,
bed. I want to
okay.
do the like drop hump.
Okay, all right. Oh, that
So you're talking
the move that was too raunchy for it's basically a stripper move, right, Sarah? That's the one that takes it over the top. It's kind of like that body roll grind.
Ready?
All right, here you go, Sarah. Sarah, Sarah, come on! You got to get that leg up, Sarah. I know you could do better. I'm gonna be proud of you. Let's do it. Okay, okay. All right, here you go. Okay, so Sarah's on the bed now, which is directly behind us. Sarah, come on. You're not even trying. Okay, come here. Here, practice a body roll. Come here. Come here. Okay, so first thing you got to do, basically it's a lying down body roll. So can you do a body roll where you're just going like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing right now. Okay.
Okay,
Now I'll
so
go try
now
it
you
again.
got to try to do it on that same body roll, but you got to try to do it on, like while diving down on the bed. Here you go. Sarah. The moment you decide, it's like you don't even try to do the body roll. You're just flopping right down. Like, you gotta. I'm sure it's a lot harder than it looks. I'm gonna struggle too. Okay, so there you go. That was a good start. Sarah's saying that she's that's I mean we want to talk about that's what they need to see from Simone. See, that's what Sarah, I just made a brilliant revelation.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you just experienced is what Simone never experiences.
Yeah, it's true. Never
She
being
literally
bad.
never has a vulnerable moment.
Oh my God.
So
I have so
all
many
you want
all
to
the
do
time.
is Sarah, what a brilliant thing. Okay, so here I'm gonna try now.
You try it.
So you were really close at the end. You started to give up. So you'll do a little bit of a
started to
warm
give up.
body roll. But that thing you do with your leg.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain it more. Inessa never explained what I was doing. It would be silent.
How can you explain what you were doing? You literally weren't doing anything.
Okay, so Inessa's getting on the bed now, and there's some nice shorts she's got. I can't even see her face at all. She's got some nice shorts.
These are Drake shorts.
Drake? Oh, nice. Great. How much were those?
Too much.
Yeah, for sure. And they just look like gym shorts. Anyways, here we go. Yeah. Here she's getting ready. She's got her hands out in front of her. Let's see if she can do this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. It was okay. Oh, I want to do that part. Now she is humping the bed. Okay, I'm going to try. Inessa, that was pretty good. One more time, though. Okay. Let's just have a little smoother this time, Inessa, okay? You did a big flopper off the top, and I just want to see it a little smoother. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that's simply nothing. You fell down, put your leg up in the air, and started humping the bed. It is not it. It is not. Yeah, that one. Now Inessa's pretending to do a move. She's like, this one? No, man. Nobody does that. Okay, I'm going to try one more time, and then we'll finish up here. I know this isn't as interesting. You do need to watch the video. We are on YouTube, Inessa and Sarah Comedy. It's also, if you go to the link on our Twitter, it'll bring you to our website. That is still just a Wix website. I have not paid to get the domain name. But so if you go through there, you'll be able to find all the videos. I know we talk about it at the end, but that is an easy way to do it where you don't have to look in YouTube. You can just go, and then there's a little YouTube symbol on our website that you just click, and you can get right into our YouTube there.
It seems quite easy.
Yeah, it's
it
pretty
certainly
easy.
does.
Okay, so I'm going to try one more time.
It is very hard, Sarah. I have to give you credit.
Thank you.
I'd love to see just a leg up this time. Okay. Just the beginning of what could be a sort of humpy body roll on the bed. Sarah, it's not the same. It's okay.
I'm wearing leggings that are like
Sarah's wearing leopard print leggings with a stirrup bottom. That's important for her to highlight for you. She is standing on the bed. Now, if you guys are knowing, if you want a reference for this move, you could just look at, any Magic Mike clip. Or you could check out Bonner's threesome dance on the latest episode of Dancing with the Stars. He did this quite well now. Excuse me. I'm actually going to say we should give him a little bit of credit. Honestly, Sarah, we literally would not even be able to do this one dance move. No, so how dare we criticize anyone?
I have a hard time getting from standing to lying down.
Yeah, it's actually very hard. Okay, so here we go. Sarah's trying again. So she's getting a good... Why don't you warm up that body roll? She's warming up her body roll. Here's why I'm not buying it. It's because you go to from 0 to 100 real quick. I can't believe that. I can't possibly believe you're genuinely trying.
I am. It's because
so try to get your hands to...
I have a problem with my body. Here, give me my mic.
She has a bit of a bending issue too. So yeah, I know I'm not accusing you of deception.
I'm not.
I know you're
flexible.
trying your hardest.
I'm not that flexible.
I need you to watch this clip and look how insane it looks.
And my body naturally saves itself always.
I know.
My body is like I'm a vulnerable person.
Instinct.
I'm a vulnerable person, but my body will not let me be vulnerable instead of just me.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to try. I'm going to break it down in 3 steps for you. Try just making your arms drop to the bed before your leg. Kick your back leg up and then bring it down for a bit of a body roll. Okay, so here we go. She's got her arms forward. Okay, so she's going to try. Yes, Sarah, that was your best yet by far. Sarah, that's as good as we're going to get. That was good. You get those together really fast. I'm telling you, you got yourself.
But imagine doing that on the ground and not having a mattress under you.
I actually can't believe how difficult this show is.
This show is so... This is us. This is the problem with Inessa and I before we leave here. And the realization I had, we think we are much better dancers than we are.
And
both of us do.
Not.
Like, I
know.
Like,
I know.
we just did the show where it was taped and I am quite nervous about watching the tape of us dancing.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was it. Sorry if that was for our listeners a little hard to capture.
No, it's fun to visualize and use your imagination.
And I'd love
what
everyone
that must look like.
to try the role that Bonner and Sharna and their friend there did.
Yeah.
The Magic Mike style on your bed at home. I want pics.
Yeah.
I want to know how it went, even some videos.
I'm just going to remind our viewers that you were bragging earlier about what a tremendous lover you were.
I am. I'm sorry. Is that I'm a very good lover.
Yeah. If what if your criteria for good lover doesn't include rhythm, then
excuse me. Then do not try and say I'm not a good lover. I think both of us are very good lovers.
Oh, we're definitely both good lovers.
Yeah. I've had multiple people say I'm the best they've ever had.
Wow.
And I'm not even lying. Most of my partners.
Oh, well.
I don't brag a lot, but I will brag about that.
Yeah, very cool.
Anyways, any advice for people for this next week before we come back? We're coming down to the end here.
Yes,
I think we got about 4 episodes left.
We've given them a big challenge. Yeah, we're going to get more and more. These weeks are going to become
I guess
more
3
more
episodes
intense.
left. There's 3, right? Or how many people are in the final? Is it 3 people or 2?
Usually it's 3.
Oh, so there's 2 episodes left, everybody.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
So, yeah, because next week's
God.
the semifinals.
We are laughing. Next week's the semifinals. Okay, so we're going to step up our game. Our challenge for people this week is to try one sassy move on their bed. And maybe, I don't know, if it works, try it out with a lover.
Try it out with a lover. And my advice is going to be like, if anyone shames you this week, know how amazing you are and how good you are and how if you are confident in what you're doing, then that's all that matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I was confident before I did that role. And sure, it didn't turn out at all.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here's the problem. Some people say, oh, what happens if I get too confident? Guess what? Life will give you a big slice of humble pie. Regulate you right out.
Don't worry. Just
Not to worry. Be as confident as you want because guess what? You will be told the harsh truth or shown the harsh truth one way or the other.
And I are on a regular basis. We're always too much.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah.
We also have a new Goblin video on our YouTube.
Yeah. You got to check
it out. It's Goblin Cinco de Mayo. We're part of a Sketchersons a sketch group called the Sketchersons. We sent something to Toronto. They let us do whatever we want, and we sure did that.
It's a bunch of goblins who are just trying to have fun after a really rough day. And guess what? You got a little bit of a Canadian cameo in there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you, but there's a famous Canadian in there, even if that's just audio-wise.
Okay, you're basically saying there's a Canadian song in there.
Yeah, you know what? But guess what? It's still a mystery. You don't know.
Both of us, as soon as we put up the screen, Inessa, both of us started looking at it. Both of us did. We both did. Oh my God. Guys, I have so much dry shampoo in my hair.
And I've had a bit of an issue with my bangs all episode, but who cares?
Who cares? We love you all.
Yeah.
You're all strong, amazing women, men, everybody.
Or, you know what? The new term we learned? Non-binary.
Non-binary.
Guess what?
Everybody.
Actually doesn't
I already
matter.
knew it.
So maybe there will be. Maybe the future of dance will involve non-binary
I hope
dances
so.
where no one takes the lead.
That's what I would love. I would
Or
love. Or
everyone takes the lead.
Or everyone does, and then it's complete madness.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. We love you. Bye. Thanks, everybody. You can also watch and subscribe on YouTube at Inessa and Sarah.
And follow us on Twitter at Inessa and Sarah, and individually at Inessa Comedy, Inessa Comedy.
And at the Sarah Hilliard, that's at sign THESARHHILIER.
And you can email us at InessaandSarah@gmail.com.
Bye.